Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to be walking you through some of the different ways that you can increase your revenue within your Amazon FBA wholesale business. Now, these are different ways that I have used over the past 3 to 4 years whilst growing and scaling my own Amazon FBA wholesale business to get it to the point where it's at today, which is the multiple seven figures per year mark in revenue. And if you really manage to become great and get really good and double down on some of these things that I'm about to show you today, you will see an increase in your revenue. So this video is primarily targeted to existing sellers who are maybe doing 3 to 5 to maybe 10 to 20K per month in revenue. You guys are going to get the most amount of value out of this video, and you're in a prime position to implement all of these different skills and things that I'm going to talk to you about today. So jumping straight into different ways that you can increase your revenue. So where I would start off is looking at your existing contacts. Again, depending on what stage of the journey you are at and how long you've been in the Amazon game for, your easiest, lowest hanging fruit at this point will be existing contacts. So anybody within your proximity, anybody within your network who works for a distributor, a wholesaler, a brand, anybody that you know in the industry, this is going to be your best port of call. This is going to get you the quickest results in the shortest amount of time, and ultimately the best results, right? Because you're going to be getting preferential pricing, preferential terms, and ultimately they're going to want to help you because they know you. I would imagine most of you don't have existing contacts with brands and wholesale distributors, etc. So that's just something to think about to start with. Now, the first way, and probably the most important, and the thing that is going to influence every single part of your business is actually your communication skills. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom in here quick. So improving your communication skills is going to be the key thing that is going to actually drive your revenue. So at the moment, when you are inquiring with brands, inquiring with wholesalers, inquiring with distributors, the number one thing that determines whether or not you get the account open is your ability to communicate effectively and articulate yourself, your business, the value that you can provide in a great way. Now, at the moment, you'd be maybe making, say, for example, 100 inquiries per month. And if your current success rate is maybe 5 accounts out of those 100 that you manage to successfully get open and receive pricing for, the best and the fastest and the easiest way to actually increase the revenue within your business is to simply increase the amount of prices that you're getting, increase the amount of accounts that you're getting open. And one way to easily do this is to take that 5 open per month at the moment, is to take that 5 and try and increase it to 10 or 15. Now, without increasing the amount of inquiries that you're actually making, you can simply just work on your communication skills, work on building a better pitch, a better offer for these brands and these distributors to buy into you to take that number from 5 to 10. Now, different ways that you can actually improve your communication skills is building strong foundations. Okay, so what I mean by this is equipping yourself the best you can to actually entice these brands to want to work with you. Okay, so making sure that you have a professional business set up, you have a limited company set up, you have a website, you have a strong email domain, strong email signature, and you have all the foundations put in place to make a brand look at you and think, I want to work with this guy. Okay, so that's the strong foundations. And again, in our program, we go through this step by step, all the different things that you can implement to build your foundations. Okay. Second thing is actually, improving how you articulate yourself when you're contacting brands. Okay, so when you pick up the phone, how do you come across? If you currently come across really timid, you don't actually know what you want, you let them take control of the phone call, this is going to decrease the amount of accounts that you're actually going to get open. Be confident, be compelling, know exactly what you want, know exactly who you are and what you can offer them as a business. And just by increasing this skill and getting better at articulating yourself and better at communicating over the phone will significantly increase the amount of accounts that you get open. Finally is in negotiations. Okay, you may be able to get really good at finding products and actually opening accounts with brands, but if you don't know how to negotiate it properly, then you simply won't find as many products as you should. So at the moment, say for example, go back to the example of you are maybe getting 100, making 100 inquiries per month, you're getting 5 price lists through per month, and out of those 5 price lists, maybe only 1 is profitable. Okay. Now, by increasing your negotiation skills and being able to add value, being able to give value adds and basically offer more value as a business, you want to get that number from 1 to maybe 2 or 3 brands a month. Okay. And this is possible. You just need to know how to go at it in the right way and actually articulate your value in a way that the brand is going to be enticed to work with you. Okay. So by increasing your communication skills, it's going to have a direct impact on simply how many accounts you're going to get open, how many price lists are going to be profitable, and ultimately that is going to increase your revenue. So that's the first skill. Now, the second one is relationship building. Okay. Now, this one doesn't come instantly and it does take a long time, as I've alluded to here. So it takes longer to get the results. Relationship building does not happen overnight. It happens over the space of months, maybe potentially even years. This is what's going to build the foundation for you to have longevity within your business. Okay. So how do you actually build relationships? So first of all, is regular communication, whether you're dealing with a sales rep, whether you're dealing with a director, whether you're even dealing with a customer service. Get to know the people within the business and build relationship on a deeper level than just business, okay? Try find common ground and build rapport. Another way is to physically meet in person. Okay, now you can do this from day one. However, a lot of the time it might not be actually worth your time going and meeting them in person. Maybe if they're local to you, or maybe within proximity of, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour away, you may want to go meet them in person from day one. However, if you've been buying off a supplier, a brand, or a wholesaler, or a distributor for maybe 2, 3, 4 months, maybe even 6 to 12 months, it might be a really good idea to just go down to their premises, meet them, take them out for dinner, and just build that relationship on more than just a business level. Okay, similar to regular communications, what you're trying to do here is build rapport, getting them to buy into you as a person. Okay. Next one is, if you manage to really, get good at relationship building, you've got great relationship. It's at this point that you can look to pitch exclusivity. Now, this is obviously going to increase your revenue significantly. If you are selling on a listing that's doing 1,000 sales per month and there's 5 sellers, you're averaging about 150 to 300 sales per month. If you acquire an exclusivity agreement with that product or that listing, your sales are going to jump from maybe 150 to 300 a month, all the way to 1,000 sales per month, because you are the only seller on that. Now, the easiest way to actually pitch exclusivity is to have build rapport and have a really great relationship with the supplier. They need to understand what you do as a business, know what value they can provide, know what value you can provide, and ultimately it's a value exchange. They're not going to give you exclusivity if they don't see value or longevity in you. So your job is to convince them and ultimately pitch them a good enough offer that they can't refuse. So look at all their pain points within the business, look at all their pain points on Amazon at the moment, and provide solutions, provide value to them, and ultimately that is going to increase your revenue. So relationship building can be a great way to directly increase your revenue within your Amazon business as well. That directly has a correlation to your communication skills as well. Okay, so if you aren't a good communicator, you don't really know how to communicate, you're really timid, and you maybe don't have the experience, it's going to be extremely hard for you to actually build relationships or build substantial, good relationships that actually have substance. Because at the end of the day, this is a people's game, right? So you need to give yourself the best chances of building these long-term relationships, and to do that, simply improve your communication skills. Okay, so step number 3, and way number 3 that is really great to increase your revenue, is simply just to increase the amount of volume that you are doing. Now, it sounds super simple, but really this is going to have such a significant impact. So what we mean by increase the volume is increase the amount of inquiries that you are doing. Okay, say for example, at the moment you are making 100 inquiries per month. Okay, you need to increase that to 200, to 300, to 400. Okay, and you want it to have a compound effect, right? But you can't just do this straight away, because if you do this straight away with no systems or no processes, you will simply just get lost, and there's no point really making the inquiries. Because if you start making 500 inquiries a month from day one, but you don't have any systems or processes or tracking systems, CRM systems to actually track the inquiries, you're going to get lost. Inquiries are going to get lost, and ultimately there's no point doing it. Okay. To increase your volume, you need to have good systems. Okay, so you need to be able to track these inquiries. You need to have a specific follow-up template and follow-up regime that you follow meticulously. And really, this is going to massively increase your revenue within the business. Okay, so arguably follow-ups are a lot more important than the initial inquiry. So before you actually increase the volume, to 10 inquiries per day or 20 inquiries per day, you need to make sure you've got a full follow-up system in place. You've got an inquiry tracker that helps manage and track your follow-ups. Really, you're giving yourself the right systems to actually handle this volume and the right infrastructure to handle the volume. Now, to start with, they don't need to be anything fancy. Just simply build something that works and make it your goal to increase the volume as fast as possible. Now, again, before increasing the volume, you really need to get great at improving your communication skills, which is why I've got this big arrow here, because if you increase the volume of inquiries you're making before you improve your communication skills, then what you're going to simply do is you're not going to have a good success rate of opening these accounts. If you're at the point of I'll go back to the example, you're making 100 inquiries per month at the moment, you're opening 5 accounts. If you simply just increase the volume, yes, you may get 15 accounts open, but if you just learn how to communicate better, you could make 100 inquiries and maybe get 20 accounts open. Okay, so really everything stems from improving these communication skills. Now, this advice is specifically tailored to existing Amazon sellers. If you're doing 10, 15, 20K a month, maybe 5K a month, this is what you should be doing. If you're just starting, you're watching this video and you're looking to get started, or you're just looking at starting, volume is going to be your best friend. Okay. The only way you're going to be able to increase your communication skills is by actually, going out there, learning, failing, learning what works, what doesn't, and then doubling down on what works, right? So this advice is specifically tailored to existing Amazon sellers. So one of the good ways to increase your revenue is simply just to increase your volume and increase your output. Okay. Now, once you have increased your volume and maybe you've got really good at improving your communication skills, you've increased the volume, you started building relationships. Okay. What will happen, I can assure you, is you will start to run out of cash flow. Okay. So you'll be making maybe 10 inquiries per day. You may be getting loads of prices coming out of your ears, and you'll have loads of products, and then you'll start thinking to yourself, oh, Jack, I just don't have the cash to buy these products. Okay. And it's at this point, you need to start building what we call your product pipeline. Okay. So your product pipeline is in effect a document or a spreadsheet with all of the products that you have sourced, you've opened accounts with, you have done everything, you've negotiated all the pricing, you've done everything apart from actually buy the product. And you start to fill out this pipeline and start to build up this pipeline with existing deals that you've already acquired that you just simply can't afford to buy. And maybe when this pipeline gets to maybe £5,000, £10,000, it could be 20, 30, 40. We've seen people that we've sort of coached with almost six figure pipelines. Okay. So really, it's about building this pipeline and then going out and acquiring and raising finance. Because if you simply increase the volume, improve your communication skills, you start getting loads of price lists and loads of products coming in, you will get to a point where you plateau and your revenue simply just plateau because you simply just don't have enough cash to buy all of these products. And that's where building the pipeline and raising finance really comes in and is going to be your best friend. You're not going to get to this stage without improving your communication skills or increasing the volume. Okay, so these are the things that you need to focus on first. And finally, what it all actually comes down to in the end is consistency. Okay, I think this is what a lot of people underestimate within business, and it's about instilling discipline. Okay, so consistency is key. Without consistency, you won't increase your revenue within the business. You need to be consistent within all areas of the business and all the key components I just talked about within this video if you really want to scale your business. Now, if you manage to do all of these things and become great at, improving your communication skills, you become a great communicator, you understand people, you understand the different personality types, you understand how to negotiate, how to contact the brands, for every 100 brands you're inquiring with, you're marketing 20 to 30 price lists. Learn how to increase the volume. You've got foundations, you start building relationships, you start building a pipeline, then you start raising finance. you will increase your revenue. If you really become consistent at this, you will increase your revenue and you will get to 6 figures per month within no time at all. Now, if you are watching this as an existing Amazon seller, maybe you're doing, £1,000 per month, £3,000, maybe even 5, 10, 20, £30,000 per month, right? And you are at the point where you see the potential of this business model, you really want to go all in and you really want to scale the business, go to the description of this video and there will be a link to book in a call with myself or one of my team, and we will see whether or not we are a good fit to help you grow your business. For context, I have a program where we teach existing Amazon sellers how to scale their businesses. We've seen people go from £5,000, £10,000 a month in revenue to the 6-figure marks within, 6 to 8 months by simply implementing the frameworks that we have, within the program. And we've got loads of testimonials. Just go check out the YouTube channel and you'll be able to see those. If you are an existing Amazon seller, book a call and we will see whether we can help you build an Amazon business. Thank you for watching the video and I will see you in the next one.